It's gonna be a fire. I've been down so long it look like up to.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shani B, and in this video I'm going to be looking at my favourite apps for 2017. Well, for 2016 I think you definitely need to have these apps on your phone for 2017, and some Snapchat hacks. I love Snapchat, like as you've seen in my previous video. So I'm going to show you some Snapchat hacks just to be a bit more creative in Snapchat. Not everyday dog filter, even though I love a dog filter. If you love Snapchat and if you want some cool apps, especially if you have an iPhone, stay tuned. Being a new year, everyone's on there, you know, new me, new vibe, new something, new things. A good way to start a new year is to get a new job. Being in London, especially if you do live in London or if you live in a busy city, you know that having the time to sit at a desktop computer and look for a job is absolutely sometimes non-existent. So the first app I'm going to talk to you about is LinkedIn. I've been told that a lot of jobs require you to have LinkedIn when you apply for them these days. It's just easier for the recruiters to look at your CV, and it's just easier for you to apply for jobs. The second app I'm going to talk about is Indeed, Read and CV Library. They're not the most professional sites to look for jobs, but if you're just looking for something whilst you're at uni or whatever, you can literally just go and Indeed, Read and CV Library. Your CV will already be uploaded there from when you register with them, and it's literally like you just scroll through there, apply, you don't apply, etc. So you don't have to like be sitting down. You can do it on your lunch break, you can do it on the way to work, you can do it in the toilet, you can literally do it anywhere. I would generally recommend any of these free apps simply because it's just easy, it's on the go. So the second section is going to be billing and payments. So if you're like me and you are rubbish with keeping up with how much data you have, when your next bill is due, how much you've gone over, whether you have O2, whether you have EE, Vodafone, and I'm not sure about Freak, I've never had anything to do with Freak. If you have any of those accounts, you can just literally download my EE, my O2 or my Vodafone. You just register with them with your phone number and your contract details, and it literally will tell you how much data you have left, when your next bill is due, how much your next bill is going to be, like, and it just keeps you up to date. Say for instance, in 2 weeks time, you know you're going to a big event and you want to save your data for that event. You can just make sure, you know, you ration your data so that when it comes close to that event, you will have enough data. Those apps are literally good in terms of keeping up to date with your data and your bills. The next app is BePay. If you guys do not have BePay, I don't know where you guys have been. So BePay is literally one of these things here. Can you see it? Yeah, it's supplied by Barclays, but I don't think you actually have to have a Barclays account to have one. So say for instance you're going to a festival or you're going out and you just want to have your phone. With this BePay device at the back of your phone, you literally just top it up like an Oyster card and you just use it at the contactless as you would like your contactless card. I know it's easy to say that, yeah, you can just bring your card, but I've lost my card so many times, and just having this stuck to the back of my phone, I can just top it up. I would definitely suggest getting one of these BePay devices. I think you can just go on the website, you can buy them for like £10. I think they're £10. But yeah, you can go on their website and buy them for like £10 or £20, and yeah, I think they're generally worth it, especially when summer's coming up and you're going to festivals and you don't want to bring your card. You can just have your BePay, tap, tap, tap. The last app for this section is the Skywrap. It's probably going to be irrelevant for a lot of people, but for me, I really like it. So where it's literally just like the My EE and My Vodafone and O2 app. You know how much your bill is, you know how much you've gone over. If your mum is calling Jamaica, if your mum's calling Ghana and you have to pay that bill, you can see who's calling, well not who, you can see when that person has called. Like, you can see how much the bill has gone up. Do you know how much times my mum has told me, "Me never use the phone"? 1876 is not UK word. But the Skywrap app is really good. You literally can you can actually add on packages on there. So if you want to watch the sports, if you want to watch Tottenham win the Premier League, like, you can just download it and everything's cool. It's added to your bill. So the next two apps I'm going to talk about are photography and media, you could somewhat say. My favorite app, especially for when it comes to photos and like Instagram profile pictures, etc., is NoCrop. So with NoCrop, rather than you have to cut out your head, you know, you can literally just go into NoCrop and upload your picture into NoCrop. save the picture that you've uploaded and then use it as your profile picture. By the way, follow me on Twitter. Don't use it as much, but still follow me on Twitter. So the next app I'm going to talk about for me is really relevant because I have a 128 gig iPhone. So if you have any phone that's bigger than 16 gigs and you want to transfer from, you know, one phone to another, WeTransfer is really good for that. So WeTransfer allows you to transfer multiple stuff, I think up to 10 gigs of pictures or videos to your email address, which is quite good, to be honest, because I think certain email addresses only allow you like, I don't know, 2 megabytes or something like that. So WeTransfer is really good. The last few apps I want to talk to you guys about are all that organizational apps. Yeah, organizational apps that just basically help you organize it. Yeah, I don't know why that's so hard. That's so annoying. Favorite email app that I use. I don't really use Mail, or I don't use Google Mail. I do, but I don't. My favorite mailing app is Alto. A-L-T-O, Alto. So Alto, literally, if you have like loads of different email addresses, like so me for instance, I have I've got an email address for graduate CVs, I've got an email address for just, you know, generic job CVs, I've got an email address for like just, you know, banter. I've got an email address for like most of my online shopping. Alto is basically an app that allows you to have all your email addresses under the same roof. So you can just slide from one email address to the other email address, which is so convenient. Can I say something? I know we're talking about apps and stuff, but my brother said to me the other day that with these D&G bottles, yeah, because I'm always using my teeth, yeah, and everyone's always cussing me about it. People's telling me my teeth's gonna pop out, all these things. But my brother says, yeah, that it says, and it probably does, that it says twist. Like, I'm not sure if you guys can see. So it says twist off, basically. So rather than having to use your teeth, you can actually twist it off. Am I the only person that did not know that? And if this works, yeah, I'm gonna be very upset. It proper twist. No, guys. Ciao. This is my drink. Just quickly, I want to shout out to the boys that have watched my video. I didn't even think boys would actually watch my video. So this part is actually not for you. You might be like, TMI, I did not want to know that. But this app is woman log. Girls, ladies, female, picnic, girl, child. If you want to keep a track of your period and you know exactly how many days between your period, whether it's 28 days, whether it's 30 days, and you want to know when your period's going to be, Woman Log literally tells you that, and my Woman Log is literally on point every time. And if it's not on point, it's literally like a day behind or a day before, but apart from that, it's always on time. I've always found it useful because, say for instance, you're going on holiday, you don't want to be on your period on your holiday, you can, you know, get your period delayed, or you can plan around your period. It also tells you when you're, you know, fertile and that, want to, like, you know, breed up and that. No, but it actually does. It tells you when you're most fertile, etc. So if you want to have a baby, it will tell you when you're most fertile, when you're not fertile, etc. And yeah, so for this section we are going to talk about travel. My favorite app of all time out of all these apps, I don't care what anybody says, is Waze. Waze is my friend, my bro. The amount of times, yeah, me and Waze have to go on some journeys. Waze is it's a navigating app that basically navigates you around traffic. So their slogan is to outsmart traffic. It's just like Google Maps, but it takes you on some roads you never ever knew existed to get to where you want to be. The only downfall about Waze is the fact that sometimes if you have like a 12-mile journey, it will make it into like, I don't know, 14 miles, adding on the 2 extra miles because you're going around kind of thing. But for me personally, I would generally rather drive around than to be sitting in traffic. I absolutely hate traffic. That stopping, starting, I'm not into it. I just want to drive, get to where it is I need to be. Me sitting there is not going to get me there any quicker. So Waze is definitely the best thing ever. And the good thing about Waze, say for instance, you know, I've just passed an accident, I can report it. Whoever has Waze as well, they will be able to see that on their map. You can report damages, you can report, you know, if police are on the road, you can literally report everything on Waze. Definitely download Waze, guys, because if you are late, like I am always late, guys, you're gonna need it. You're actually gonna need it. I feel like I'm gonna keep saying this a lot. Like another one of my favorite apps is AppyParking. Parking and traveling apps are my favorite apps. I said sometimes I'm late and I'm like, I need something that's gonna be able to, when I get there, I can park, I know where I'm going, be there quickly. Like, that's why I think I like all these apps. How it works is you type in the postcode of where it is you're going to. You put in the date and time that you're roughly gonna be there, and it tells you what parking is like in that area. Do you know how much time this has saved my life? And I big up the person that made AppyParking, because that app is absolutely like 10 out of 10. Another fave, PayByPhone. If you are a driver and you don't have PayByPhone on your phone, you must be really cold and you must have a lot of coins to be paying at meters. PayByPhone, it is what it says in the tin. You pay by phone for your parking. A lot of meters have a sticker with a location number, or when you type that location number into PayByPhone, it literally just tells you how much you need to pay and how long you got left. Say for instance, you know, you're running out of time, you can literally extend the time, but obviously with certain parking places, you can't park there for longer than, you know, an hour and a half. As many times as you want to extend it and it allows you to extend it. You don't have to come back to your car. It just comes out of your bank account, and that is literally it. PayByPhone, big up you. So this section falls under books, if you want to somewhat call books. The Bible, I'm not the most religious person, but I just feel like it's always good to read a psalm a day or a psalm a month or whatever it may be. And the good thing I really like about this Bible app, as I said, that you don't have to be the most religious person. If you just want something inspirational for the day, it allows you to set a time in the day. So mine is always 9 o'clock, and it will give you the quote of the day. Even if you want to like just read the Bible in general, the whole Bible is there in an app on your phone, and I think that's quite nice. I would definitely suggest downloading. So the last app before we go on to social media is iBooks/eBike. So I am trying to read more books. I honestly want to read more books because I just feel like, what am I doing? If you do have the time, you know, when you're out and about and you want to read your book, eBike and iBooks are a perfect combination. So they basically work hand in hand. They don't work without each other. In order for you to read books from eBike, you have to have iBooks. So I'm not sure how it would work with a Samsung phone, and I feel so bad for saying that. I never used to be an iPhone person, so I really do apologise to all my Samsung brothers and sisters out there, because I think that's really feisty of me. I have no right to be saying that. I feel like I've betrayed someone's mum. Anyway, so you literally go onto the eBike website, which I will link down below, and you'll type in the book that you want to download. So you scroll down to find the actual book and click download, yes, and it will then download into your iBooks. So that's how you are able to then read it. With these two apps, as I said, if you want to, you can download as many books. Not all books are actually available, but for whatever books that you can find on there, the fact that you can have them on your phone, why not? Now from social media. So the first app I'm going to talk about in social media is Twitter. Twitter is actually the best thing since sliced bread. I found out a lot of world problems, a lot of things in the news via Twitter before I even watched the news, and that's why I really like Twitter. As well as that, Twitter is so funny. The things people write on Twitter. So obviously it's good to, you know, vent and, you know, get your feelings across, but at the same time it's a bad way to vent and get your feelings across. But I like Twitter. It's very informative, and it's a good way to keep you connected with what's going on in the world. How can we not talk about YouTube? We are on YouTube, and YouTube has to be one of the apps that we have to speak about. It's a perfect platform for people to promote what they want to promote, people just to speak, people to vent, people to just do what they want to do. You guys are here watching this video now, so you guys already know what YouTube's about. It's not only going to be just an app on the phone in the future. I think it's going to be so much bigger in the next couple years. I just definitely think YouTube's an app that everybody should have. So the next app is actually a favorite, but I don't use it as much as I want to, but I'm going to, is Instagram. Instagram, everyone knows what Instagram is. Yeah, everyone has Instagram. Everyone's mom, dad, grand, pastor, everyone has Instagram. Me, Team Pre, 100% all day, every day. I will view a profile. If it's open, it's open. I'm gonna look. Trust me. But I like Instagram. It's just a way to, you know, just document your photos. That's literally it. Everybody knows what FaceTime is, but Duo is literally just like FaceTime. It's made by Google, so I think all you have to have is a Google account, and then you can just like basically FaceTime different people from different devices. So if you have a Samsung and I have an iPhone, as long as we have Duo, we can FaceTime each other, or sorry, we can Duo each other, which I think is quite cool, because I know a lot of people who don't have iPhones, and I don't really like Tango. Now for the best app that has been invented in a long time. I just love Snapchat. It's just such a cool app. Like, you just tell your own little story on there, you snap your little 10 seconds. Like, it's just such a cool app. And the reason why I love Snapchat is because I like to be creative on Snapchat. So in this section, I'm just going to show you like just a few things that people probably didn't know that Snapchat could do. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I'm teaching you. Here's the few little hacks and tricks that you can use in your Snapchat to make it more fun, creative, or whatever. So one of my favorite things on Snapchat, well, I'm gonna say that a lot because everything's my favorite thing. So one of the things that I like to do on Snapchat is add multiple filters. So if you don't know how to add multiple filters, you literally just take your photo. Oh, that's an awful photo, isn't it? So once you've taken your picture, you would slide to the right as you normally would do to add your first filter. You then remove your thumb off the screen and then put it back on the screen and then swipe to the right again, and then that will give you a second filter. And then if you want to do that again and add a third filter, but I think it would only allow you to change the color or the gradient of the screen this time, you can add a third filter on top of that, so then you can have 3 filters in one snap. Cool, innit? So the same thing applies to when you're literally recording a video as well. You would record your video as you normally would. You then swipe to the right as you normally would do, and then press again and swipe to the right again to add a second filter. With videos, I think it only allows you to do add 2 filters on top of it, but for me that's fine, to be fair. Another good Snapchat feature is being able to change the overlay on top of your picture to make it a different color. So rather than it just being one of the generic filters, you can make it any color you want. So literally just take the picture that you want to take. So once you've taken the picture, you would go into your emojis, you would pick an emoji. So in this case I'm going to pick a heart. You would then get the heart and make it bigger, so make it bigger, but keep dragging it to the corner so you're getting the edge of the heart. So keep making it bigger, making it bigger until the color of the heart kind of becomes a filter of your picture. The next hack is a very cheeky hack. So basically, if someone sent you a snap message and you don't want them to know that you've read it, literally it doesn't always work, and sometimes I slip up, but sometimes if you just want to quickly peek at what's going on, you literally just hold on to the person's message and you screech it. You pull it slowly to the right until you can read what they're saying. If it's just hi, you won't see it because it'll be way in the left hand corner, but if it's like a long message or they're replying to one of your snaps, you can see what they're saying. You just respond later. But that's a good way of reading people's messages without them even knowing. And that is literally it, guys. Well, if that's not it, I do have more hacks for Snapchat, but I think I'll save that for another video. But that will be all for this video. I honestly want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys so much for watching my first video. The support and the love I've received from that video, it's been amazing. Didn't expect to get 10 views, and I'm just literally, I'm overwhelmed with that. So thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned to my next video. Bye.
Up to me, I got fake people showing fake love. Straight up to my face, straight up to my face, yeah, yeah. Whoa.